Hello everybody, welcome to another tutorial on the channel. Today we will learn about a special variable called name, and we will see why and when we should use this in Python. So let's get it started. Alright, so I have already created a module named example module, in which we will add a simple function that will change all the elements from a list to be capitals. So let's create this small function. So we define this as upper list elements, and then we have to pass a list, and then we have to create a new list, which will basically be an empty list. In this list, we will append all the elements after we make them to be capitals. So for item in my list, I will then try to make each element to be capital and then append it to the list. So I can just directly do mylist.append, and in here I would say item.upper, so that each element will be an upper element. Now we will have to return the new list in order to have the list returned, right? So now let's also call this function, let's say upper list, to be upper list elements, and then we have to pass an actual list, which I will say first my name, then Python, and probably the last one coding, so that we will let it this simple. Now we will have to to print the upper list. So if we run this module, you will see that we get the list as we wanted to be, all elements with capital. Now let's say I want to import this module in another script. So I have the script here created. For example, we can import this by going import example module, right? And basically now we have imported this module right here into the name equal main name script. If we run this script, you will see that we get the same results, and that is because everything from example module was executed, even the function that we called here. So this ideally, when we import a module, we don't want to have everything executed, right? For example, if I import OS right here, and then I run the script, nothing happens, right? Because not all the functions from OS are actually executed, but then I can always access the functions from OS through the module. For example, mkdir, for example, when I want to create a folder, but that's only when I want to create it. So if I don't want to create, I don't call this, and if I just use OS as an import, you will see nothing happens. So getting back to our module example, this is where our special variable called name will help us. So if we print this name value, name variable value, let's say in name it's equal to, and then print name, if we now run this module, we will see that the name has a value main, right? But now if we print this one inside the other script, you will see that the name is no longer equal to main, but then it is equal to example module. Now if we use this along with an if statement, we can do if name will be equal to, let's say, main first, right? Then it should do its thing. Otherwise, if name is equal to, let's say, example module, let's just print you imported example module, right? So using this those two if statements, we can now check if this function will be called in the other script. Now, if we run this directly from the module, you will see that we get name equal to main, which is then getting into this if, and then we get our list, which is definitely inside this if. But now if we run this directly from the script, you will see that we only get this message, which is you imported example module, which is exactly that what we told him to actually print whenever this is not executed into the main. I mean directly from the module. This means that the name variable has different values and it is based on the location you run the code from, right? So in our example, when we run the code directly from the module, you would see that the name is equal to main. But then let's do this again, print in this as well, so I can show you one more time. If we run this directly from the module, you will see that the name is equal to main, and then if we run this from here, we will have the main equal to example module, which is basically the name of the module, right? So yeah, this is why the variable, the special variable name is that important. So yeah, keep that in mind and use it whenever you want to import a module from that you created into another script. So thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to drop a like if you found this helpful. Let me know down in the comments if there's anything you would like to see in the future videos. And also don't forget to subscribe, which will help me a lot. Thank you.